Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Capricorn. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Okay. Somebody has had a complete shutdown. There you go. They're they're like just absolutely fed up. Okay, they don't want anything to do with relationships anymore. So something has really upset this person. Now, I or maybe they just don't want anything to do with that person, but the card would be suggestive of somebody who's just done with relationships. Um, and so I feel they're discouraged. I feel they're frustrated. I feel they're exhausted. It could be, this could very well be your energy. It's what I feel it is, and I feel the other energy I'm picking up is the other person. Now, I feel that if this is indeed you, you're not talking to this person. You've shut this person out. And it's because of their behavior with this card here of fanaticism. So, and the sun in reverse. So you're not understanding their behavior. You're, it's, it could be that there's some huge misunderstanding, but whatever's going on between you and another, or whatever happened between you and another, it's like it consumes you. Okay, to the point, whatever they did, that you just shut them off, and you're not even interested in dating at all. Okay, so that's how it was, though. I feel that although you're really upset at this person, I see it here. You got really angry, you see, and you basically showed them the door. Okay, so this came to an end, possibly because of memories, souvenirs, that memories on the shelf. Um, Despite your anger, what I want to say is that you two are still very much attracted and interested in the other. Okay? I feel like there's very intense feelings going on here. According to you, and according to all the signs and their behavior, most likely, which comes into play here, according to those things, you feel that this person was only that their intentions were not good. That they just wanted to get something from you. And that they would move on after that. That they wouldn't stick around. Anyway, according to the signs, you didn't feel this person loved you, or you didn't. according to the signs you thought, this is a card of somebody who's generous to get something back. So this is about that. Somebody being nice or saying nice things because they want something from you, and not necessarily because they love you or care about you. And this is what you feel according to something they said or did with this card. It could have sent you into confusion. Yeah. And so this happened I kind of feel like it could have been percolating there inside, but the ending happened very abruptly. Okay, so even though you're upset and you're angry, you can't help but miss this person, or in your mind, the person you thought you knew, um, because you are in the energy possibly of woe is me. You're very over emotional when it comes to what happened here. I feel like you were supposed to be celebrating something, but it took a turn for the worse because of their behavior, most likely. So, um, I feel like this person, you do have the tower here. Um, it comes before the whip. The tower is somebody who's getting the lay of the land. So this is somebody who's alone, um, shut down. It could be you that shut down and withdrew to the tower, or it could be the tower could be where you sent them, like out in the cold. It could very well be them actually feeling alone, feeling isolated. I feel like they could be uh, preparing for the future. I feel like this you're going to get a message from this person, which even though you're still very angry at them, this person does want to meet up and talk, and you will be reflecting on the future, on the past, in order for some future event. I feel it is this reunion or this discussion that this person wants to have with you. And this is about whether or not to give them another chance, whether to forgive them or not for something they said or did, or for their behavior, in effect. Um, I feel that what they said or did, or their behavior, um, it made you very afraid to uh, to get back into this relationship with this person, or it has you in that mindset. Your head hurts, your heart hurts, so you've been really thinking and remembering, doing a lot of remembering. You may be over emotional here when it comes to deciding. You have new information coming from that person that uh, could make the difference here. Okay, so let's return to the whip, which is at the heart of the reading. It does speak to some conflict or strife that has taken place. It will appear when the tensions are very high, and they are. But one thing to remember, yeah, see, he hurt her. He's on top of that Three of Swords, and he's carrying her. Look at that. He hurt her, and he knows it. But you're both still in the upright. Okay, I have the King and the Queen. This can be twin flame relationship. This would be very intense, or can speak to some very intense feelings between you and another. The whip can also suggest this. Um, um, so it appears when tensions are high, relationship and communication struggles, when those when when those are at play. Uh, mhm. If there's something in your life that you've been putting off because it's too painful or too hard, well, and I believe that you are, because look, I feel this is you, and I feel this is where you are, um, or at least where you were. I feel like the walls could be softening a bit here. Um, the whip is a reminder that you need to stop procrastinating about it and get it done, or to get moving, to get cracking, like snap to it, get this done, take care of it. And so somebody will be sending you this message if you have not yet received it. If you have received it, you really need to go to this meeting. Um, do not delay in responding. Do go, because you will learn something of great importance at that meeting. Um, that could really, really change and allow for a new beginning uh, for the two of you. Yeah, see, the Fool is about following the heart, and uh, right now you're not doing that. You would be in the Eight of Swords energy, which is here. That's where you are currently. So, and some very deep disappointment has put you there, some heartbreak, someone has hurt you. Um, you may feel, for now, because you're very angry at this person here, so you may feel or have felt unforgiving for some time, but don't stay in that energy. Okay, it's time to let it go. It's time to face it, to deal with the whatever has caused you the pain. Okay, and again, you have a new beginning card with the Empress. You have the Novice, you have the letting go, and you have the movement. Um, Also, before I read these, there's new information that the other person is bringing to you, but you may feel like it's rehearsed. I want to point that out, but because I don't feel, yes, they did think about what they were going to say before they came, but it wasn't because they had bad intentions or that they have bad intentions. It was because they know that they had to choose their words carefully because you were so angry with them. So, um, so in a way you were right, or you are right, and you are wrong, both wrong, wrong and right, because they did indeed rehearse. They did, but not for the reasons that you think. Okay, they're going to tell you something about what happened, something you don't know. I feel that this is them also. I feel like you've both been in reflection. This is them thinking of you, wanting to find that solution, um, trying to get the lay of the land with that tower here, uh, and preparing to uh, to explain, preparing their words carefully. Let's now go to these cards. So here we have the Novice. These are really important because they are markers. And so the novice reminds you that you need to stop and ask yourself here, what lesson must I learn? Because the lesson is always mirrored in the experience in front of you. Um, the novice is reminding you to be teachable and to be humble. You don't. She's telling you that you don't have all of the information, and so if you don't know something, don't pretend that you do, because the chances are that you'll make an error. That could cost you much more than you wish to pay. She is telling you that this information you don't have is coming, and we see that right here. It's what you didn't have, what you were in the dark about, is coming to you. And it's time now. It's time to be open to learning and expanding. Listen not only with your ears, but with your heart, with the Fool being here. It's time to let go. Okay? So, this is a card about allowing things to come to you. It is about releasing attachments, expectations, and any desires as yet unfilled. You're required to relinquish control and allow the divine to act as she will, to weave your life together as it's meant to be. The same applies to the past. This is a time to let go of old hurts, resentments, and unresolved anger, fears, because from here on, they're no longer welcome. Old and outdated ideas about life, how you see others, how you are based on who you were, these must also be left behind. Okay? Because it's only then that you can move forward unencumbered by these things and step into the new present that is going to lead you into the best possible future. And so then we have movement. So the movement is reminding you that all things change as a part of the cycle of life. This card actually releases you. I'm looking at the next card, sorry. This card also releases you from the previous card, which is not here, but the cards follow a specific order. And so I would like to talk about the previous card, because the previous card is one of restriction. So you were tied up here in that Eight of Swords energy, which is the same as restriction, a prison of your own making, or at the mercy of that which is temporarily out of reach. And with the sun reversed, here, where did I see that? There was a sun reversed somewhere in this reading, that because they're showing it to me, and maybe there wasn't, I don't know. Oh no, there was, there it is. But they're showing me a sun reverse, and so things were unclear. You were your world was like turned upside down, but your thoughts were keeping you there. And so when you're in restriction, you must pay attention to the signs, and you will soon be shown the next right action to take. So, and be able to move forward, proceed to the greater goal, which is where movement comes in. But in order for this to happen, you must take stock of where you are and where you've come from. So you need to ask yourself how you got here, what is it you're not seeing, and what needs repairing. And then once those answers come, so does relief from the bondage of circumstances of mind, and we have movement, and we have rebirth. So once you let go of those things that were, in effect, clouding your judgment, holding you prisoner, once you are able to release those, then there is movement. You need to let those go. You need to face those, or you need to be open to the learning with the novice. You know, be open to this new information, because this, you need to be teachable. You know, you need to be open to the lesson, open to what you're not seeing. All these cards are saying the same thing. And even the cards that aren't here, a restriction, the one that comes before it, is telling you this. Because you are, I feel you are currently in this restriction energy. So ask yourself how you got there, where you came from, what is it you're not seeing, what needs repairing, and most importantly, be open to learning. Be teachable. And so, interestingly enough, this will be about a decision for you to meet up with this person. I do feel that you need to go. You need to be open and be teachable. Be open to this new news, this new information that's coming to you. So, and yes, they did rehearse. They did they did rehearse their words, but not for the reasons you think. They are coming from the heart. They're going to tell you one very important, this is like one very important statement that this person would like to tell you, that maybe they didn't say often enough, or maybe they never said it at all, you know, because this card says maybe all you need to know is that I love you. You know, maybe they just didn't say it enough. Or, you know, it's not just about the words, it's about the actions behind the words also. Maybe they didn't show it enough. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.